Hi, everyone. This is Dr. Raschelle McLean from WholeheartED SEL, teaching with empathy and leading with purpose. Today, we're talking about one of the most foundational SEL skills, self awareness. What self awareness is? It is the ability to understand what we feel and why we feel it. It's recognizing our emotions, our strengths, our challenges, and how our behavior affects the people around us. Without self awareness, students and adults move through the day reacting without understanding. With self awareness, they move through the day responding with intention. Self awareness shows up in different ways depending on the child. Some students are naturally quiet and reflective, others are loud, energetic, and enthusiastic, and that's not a problem. The challenge is when they're not aware of how their behavior affects others. For example, some children may be loud and boisterous during group work, not realizing that their voice is overpowering others, that classmates feel overwhelmed, or that their excitement makes it hard for others to focus. These students aren't being bad. They simply don't yet recognize the impact of their behavior. And that's exactly what self awareness teaches. As educators, our own self awareness matters just as much because when we understand our own emotions, our stress level, our triggers, our tone, we can respond to students with calm, clarity, and compassion. When we check in with ourselves, we prevent our personal frustration from becoming a classroom reaction. A teacher with self awareness creates a space where students feel safe, supported, and understood. Well, here are some strategies to build self awareness in K through 12 students. Model what self awareness sounds like. Say things like aloud, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed, so I'm going to take a deep breath. I notice I'm getting frustrated, so I'm going to pause. Students learn by watching you do it. You can also use feelings check ins. Start the day with emoji charts, color zones, journals, quick hand signals, and these help students name what they're feeling. You can teach stop and notice moments. Teach students to pause and ask themselves, what am I feeling? What am I doing? How is this affecting others? This turns impulsive reactions into intentional responses. And you can celebrate self awareness wins when a loud student catches themselves and lowers their voice, saying, thank you for noticing your impact on the group. That's self awareness. Reinforcing the skill builds confidence and growth. Use calm corners or reset spaces. A quiet space with soft seating, fidgets, and visuals helps students reflect, reset, and return with a clearer mind. Self awareness helps students understand themselves, grow emotionally, and build healthier relationships. And as teachers, when we practice self awareness too, we model the emotional balance our students need. This is Dr. Raschelle McLean from WholeheartED SEL, teaching with empathy, leading with purpose. Let's keep building classrooms where every student can learn, feel, and thrive.